Alright, so I am actually going to cover another topic which is related to person as well. And I am actually just going through the question and then I will answer of that question. Alright, so the first question, not question, it is a cue card and I need to actually answer of that. Okay, so, okay, the first thing I need to actually read the question first. Okay. Describe a person that you think is very interesting. You should say, who is this person? How you met them or him? Okay, it will be him. Okay, let me actually correct with that because it may actually feel a bit embarrassed as well. Anyway, so and what they like to talk about. Okay, and explain why this person is very interesting. Well, to kick off by telling you an interesting person that I actually know, and although I actually have lots of people around me, most of the times I actually do not find that kind of interesting character. So among them, if I'd like to actually say one of the person that I really admire, and in fact at times I always try to be like him at times. Okay, not always. Okay, so he is no other than my friend, and his name is Saiful, and I actually met him when I just joined in the high school. So from that very moment I am actually talking to him, and at the same time I am studying, and I actually studied with him around 5 years. Okay, so 5 years, and afterwards when I actually shifted to my college, so he actually also shifted another college. That's how we actually distinguish. However, the message that why is he actually interesting? Okay, number one, for example, if anyone is actually sad, he can actually make anyone. No, it doesn't actually matter to him to make people fun. And not only that, and he has an interesting, not interesting, I need to actually say, different types of quality to actually make people happy, wherever their condition is. For example, if they are in bad temper, or if they are in a bit down in the dumps, and or if they are in a bit anxious, so just if they actually meet him, they would definitely love whenever he actually talked to them. So if I would like to actually relate with anyone, the personality that he actually has, and I need to actually compare with Mr. Bean. Okay, Mr. Bean is a silent comedian, but my friend is actually talkative, and he actually talks too much. At the same time, he actually try to do the same thing based on the context as well. So for that reason, we really admire him, and wherever we actually go, it may be picnic or any kind of programs, we never ever forget to actually invite him, because he is the very person who can actually literally make the places or environment very much vibrant. For that reason, we are really grateful to him as well. So all right, so if I would like to actually say, he most of the times actually love to talk about the relationships, and he is a zilted lover, and for that reason most of the times he always actually talk about this. And although I am not actually interested in that, and he actually try to avoid me at times, because I am not actually going with this topic, because my mindset is totally different, right? So but For most of the people, and most of the, it may be male or female, no matter, but whenever they actually talk to him related to this, so they feel so happy. At the same time, they actually feel very delighted or elated. Okay, so yes, I need to actually say he is the very person, and I really admire for his character. Okay, so yeah, that's it about it for the very specific man, and most importantly, it's an interesting man. Okay, all right, now let's move on our next topic, which is describe a very intelligent person. You should say, okay, who is this person, when and where you first met with him or her, what this person does in life, and explain why you think this person is intelligent. Okay, all right. By telling you about an very intelligent person I personally know, I would definitely have to say my students. Yes, I actually had lots of students in my teaching when I was student, right? So in my teaching career, and in fact, so from there, I actually found only one. I repeat, only one person, and she is literally very intelligent, and I literally became so much shocked when I actually got a chance to talk to her, to meet her, and and not only that, and I literally became impressed, and I'm bowled over. Literally, I'm bowled over, because one of the thing I need to actually say, she is very very honest, loyal, and trustworthy, and she deserved lots of things, and the religion mindset that she actually had, oh my goodness, that's literally insane level. Okay, and I will not be able to actually uh, compare anyone with this very person that I'm actually going to talk. And for some reasons, I'm not actually going to mention the name of that very person. In fact, she is my favorite person and my favorite students as well. So I would have to actually say, if I would like to actually try to actually find the same qualities female, I will have to actually look for thousands, not 100,000. She is thousands of one. Okay, so that type of characteristics and everything she actually had, and when I was in my university, so I used to actually do tuition. So one of my friends, not yes, friends, okay, actually, one day told me that will I be able to actually teach her siblings. Okay, so I said, okay, no problem, I will be able to actually do that. So that time, I initially, for the very first time, went to their home and met her, and and I am literally no matter how many words I am actually saying, it will be literally so less. Okay, and and in fact, she is a student, and right now she is actually married as well, and I actually attended her marriage ceremony as well, and I wish her all the best for her life. And when I actually when I used to actually teach her, when I actually when I have actually given some tasks which are a bit advanced, and not only that, whenever I am actually teaching, as soon as I actually just say about the topic, she can actually relate this. This is literally amazing, because as an educator, it is too much hurdles for the educators to make people understand, to make their students understand what they would like to actually say. So on this context, what I actually felt is, I realized that yes, she already know about that, but she actually didn't go through the books. Okay, but the retention power and the thinking power, everything literally next to next level, I need to actually say, because I personally observed her, and and one day what I actually did is, whenever I actually gave a math to actually solve that, she, without thinking so much, she already solved and worked out the math, and I literally became shocked. Oh my goodness, how have you actually done this? So from that very moment I realized that yes, she is real gem. Okay, so I really admire her, by the way. And yeah, that's it. I need to actually conclude here in terms of her. Okay, okay, so that's what the topic. All right, now let's move on our next topic, which is related to the favorite teacher from schools. Oh my goodness, describe your favorite teachers from schools. Okay, you should say what schools he or she thought. Okay, what she looked like. Okay, and what subject she taught. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so if I would like to actually say one of my favorite teachers, so I have a very handful amount of teachers in my life. So among them, if I would like to actually say one of the most favorite person, that a favorite teacher I actually ever met, that is my science teacher named Rabbi sir. And when I was in my school, for the very first time I joined in the schools, that means in the high school, I actually saw him. And sadly, I actually didn't get any classes of him. And when I actually just moved to class 9, from 8 to 9, so on that very moment we we had been actually said to choose our groups. Will I actually go for science or commerce or arts? So I was too much confused about that. So yes, and he actually noticed that, and he actually willingly actually came to me and said that in which group are you thinking of going? So I said I am actually still confused, and he said why? So I said because I don't have any idea if I choose that subject what will be my future, and if I go, that means for today I may actually choose any of the subjects, right? Down the roads, what will happen, right? So something like that. So I actually said, and he actually said, okay, I understand your concern, no problem at all. Just give me only 10 to 20 minutes. I will definitely provide you a good solution. Not now, and after class, that means during break, you will come to my office, and then I will actually make you understand everything. So initially, when this was the very first time I actually have talked to him, because I didn't get that kind of time to actually talk. Although I actually saw him, he also actually noticed probably, but we never ever actually talk. So, and I literally became a bit happy, because initially when I actually saw him, he was like so much angry and moody as well, I thought. Okay, and whenever he actually willingly said all of those things, I literally became, that means the preconceived idea that I actually had, it already went away. Okay, so yes, and as per his instruction, during break I actually went there to meet him, and he just took a page a big page, by the way. It's probably like art paper or something like that. Anyway, so okay, so he actually took this page and took a pen, and he actually made literally a road map. Okay, so I literally became, oh my goodness, astonished. Okay, and literally it actually astounded me a lot because I have never ever actually imagined that I will have that kind of career progress, or if I have that kind of I literally not being able to actually explain what actually happened on that very moment, because he actually explained each and every step very clearly with proper enunciation. He actually said all of those things. Okay, all right. So he actually said, if you actually chose that career, that subject, you have that options, and if you go for that, you will, your ultimate destination will be, or ultimate or last resort will be like this. And if you chose that, that means overall. And whenever I actually said about my plan and everything, he said, okay, you should actually go for science group. So, because I actually talked with many guardians, many elders as well, they also suggested me go for commerce or arts. Okay, he is the only one, and he actually relied on me, and not only that, he also requested my parent as well that I should actually select the science group. Okay, and as per his instruction, I actually did all of the things. Right now, I am an engineer, so my, if I would like to actually put all the credits, so I will have to actually put the all the credits to that very person. That means my favorite teacher. Because of him, because of his guidance, I am actually here, and I'm being able to actually talk to you as well. I actually wouldn't know if I chose another career, what would my life be, right? So yes, I need to actually say, he is literally, and he, oh, all right. So I forgot to actually mention one thing, that is, he actually taught us the science group. More specifically, he actually took the very basic core subjects: physics, chemistry, and biology. Okay, these are, and I literally became shocked, and I literally became elated, because I actually got chance of doing his class, because the way he actually presents, and literally I didn't memorize not a single thing, probably because everything he actually tried to make us feel. And he said that science is all about our life, and if we can actually relate this, we will be able to actually progress. So that actually motivated me a lot. Okay, but I used to actually memorize a lot, and I actually forget that things a lot as well. But when it actually, he also shared some of the techniques of learning, and I actually literally, I'm eternally grateful to him. Because of him, I'm actually here today. Yeah, my whole credits will actually go for him as well. Okay, all right. Now I am actually going to cover or answer the next topic is, okay, describe. All right. Describe your favorite childhood friend. You should say who she is, or he is, and why do you met each other, and what you often did together. Okay, explain what made you like him or her. Okay, all right. Okay, so if I would like to actually say about my favorite childhood friend, I need to actually say without thinking twice, that is my friend Saiful. So in fact, he is my, what should I actually say? My very childhood friend, and till now we are friend. Okay, we have a good relationship as well. Okay, so and I actually initially met him at my primary school. Yes, when I actually I'm there for the very first time, and I actually just talked to him, and by and by by the by, I actually got to know that he is actually our neighbors, but I actually have never ever seen him before. And from then, we actually used to go to his school together and play together and everything. Okay, and one of the one of the things that I really like, that he actually has, that is his passions. Okay, and he has literally lots of passions, and in fact, in fact, probably in class 8. Okay, so on that moment we actually attended a program, not program, a science fair, we need to actually say. And over there we actually made some projects, and at the time of displaying these projects, it was unfortunately not working. So I actually got too much agitated, number one, and I was actually thinking, oh my goodness, what will happen to us, and it will literally be embarrassing for me as well. So that's what I was actually telling. And I literally, I was actually walking to and fro, right, back and forth. Okay, so he actually said no need to worry about it, okay, at all. Okay, and he will fix that. But I am not being able to actually listen to him. Okay, and whenever he actually said all of those things, I actually got too much agitated as well. Okay, and and before just displaying before 1 minute, he has been able to actually fix that, luckily. Oh my goodness, I literally became so happy. And it proves that the passions is very very mandatory and essential skills to actually, it should have to everyone. And I realized that yes, I have too much lacking in patience. Okay, so if I am actually sad to take any kind of qualities take from him, so I definitely go for that. Okay, and I really appreciate him, and he is my really good friend. And whatever problem I actually face, I am sure that whatever problem I am actually going through, it doesn't matter. He will definitely come to me to talk to me or to see me. And one thing, one incident, let me actually share. Once at the time of starting my school, and I could actually drive bike, and I in fact actually learned the riding bikes alone, okay, without anyone's help. So and one day I actually faced an accident at the time of coming from my relative's home at the very dead night. It's probably 2 a.m., okay, at night. Okay, and at the time actually coming, unfortunately, because of the broken road, I actually didn't notice that, and I actually faced an accident. And whenever I actually call to my friends, hello friends, I am actually here and I faced an accident, and if you have time, please visit me tomorrow. So that's what I actually said. Okay, and I also called my uncles as well, and they said, okay, okay, we will try to come. That's it, they actually said all of those things. But I actually got to the home, and after probably 30 minutes, someone is actually knocking at the door. And I literally, not I, we, the family member, actually literally became shocked. At that very night, who is this person, or who is actually knocking at the door? We literally became a bit feared. Is there someone? And at the same time, he actually made me call as well. Hello, I'm Saiful, and please open the door. And I actually checked in my CC camera. Oh, he's my friend. Okay, and everyone literally shocked. Okay, so we actually just opened the door, and he actually just asked me that what happened, and literally the way he was actually behaving, it's like something actually happened so big. Okay, so and not only I, and my family member as well, so they literally became so glad at the same time, and they literally became shocked at the same time, because they actually said to me that you called your uncle and they couldn't actually come. Just think about, this is your friend, and he has actually come not from here. And unfortunately, I was actually living in my village on that moment. Okay, for my vacation, we actually went there. So he actually went there with the help of with the help of his own cycle, because on that very moment he actually didn't get any kind of vehicles, so he actually took his own cycle to actually look at me. So which proves that, and my parents actually told that the quotation that they actually had in their mind, that means blood is thicker than water, and he is the only one who actually disproved that, because on that very moment it was supposed to or meant to come my uncle. Instead of his coming, my friends actually came to look at me. So it's it proves that yes, always blood is not actually thicker than water. Anyway, so that was a bit sad part as well. Okay, now I'm actually going to uh, okay, let me see the time. Okay, so I am actually going to answer another topic, which is related to describe a person you know who loves to grow plants, vegetables, fruits, flowers. Okay, please tell me who is this person, what they grow, and why do they grow them, and why they enjoy growing plants. Okay, if I would like to actually say the person who actually loves to grow plants, and in fact who has green fingers, I need to actually say, and she is no other than my sister, because she actually loves doing this kind of activities, and she is also good at that, and she loves to actually grow fruits and flowers, not vegetables. And while my grandpa was alive, he actually used to do that, and after he's passed away, and nobody's actually doing this. Okay, anyway, so my sister actually grows flowers mostly, and he she actually used to grow fruits as well, and she actually noticed that there are lots of pressure. At the same time, there are lots of rotten items as well, and in fact, the due to not having the proper space, she actually canceled that or resigned that, and she actually started doing the flowers. Okay, and she actually did all of those things in the balcony. The balcony is totally decorated with the help of flower, and not only that, when anyone actually goes in that very balcony, and they actually get the natural fragrance of the flower, at the same time at the same time they can also feel the breeze air. Okay, so it actually literally refreshing my mind, not my mind, and everyone's mind. Okay, and she actually grew many flowers like rose and marigold, and probably tuberose as well. And another thing is vine, like, I'm not sure, but I need to actually check that. So these kind of things she actually grew. Okay, all right, and she actually enjoys planting, because yes, we do not actually say anything as well, because in this era it is too much facilitating, and too much encouraged by most of the people nowadays, most of the scientists as well. Why? Because in this era nobody is actually just thinking of out of their mobile phone or any kind of devices, right? contraption devices. In this respect, she is actually taking care of the plants. At the same time, she is actually spending a valuable time, number one, and she is also taking care of that kind of things. And number one, she is, I need to actually say, this is the most important thing why actually we do not discourage, because this is the only way to actually stay away from this kind of digital contraption, right? So these actually literally you destroys our brain, which is called brain rot, right? And everything. Okay, so yeah, that's why we actually literally encourage them as well to do this kind of things as well. Okay, now let's move on another topic, which is like describe a present or gift you have given someone, okay? And you should say who you gave it to and what kind of present it was, how it compared to presents you have given, and explain why you decided to give this particular gift. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to actually presenting any gift, I always prefer for actually providing the books, number one, because the books will literally teach him some lesson, right? And mostly I actually try to actually provide that. But when it comes to that, I am not being able to actually provide the books on that moment. I actually think of giving something which is prize worthy, number one, and which is like priceless. That means it is like everyday's use, and whenever he or she will actually look at, so he or she will actually think, this is the very things that I actually got from this, okay, something like that. Okay, so when I already mentioned that when I went to a marriage ceremony. So it was my student's marriage ceremony, and over there I actually presented a wristwatch. And why? Because the reason of actually providing this is this wristwatch is like the symbol of actually remember. Whenever she will actually just look at the time, she will actually recall that, right? Anyway, and not only that, and it's like a fashionable items a bit, and it's not actually too much heavy or something like that, and it will not actually take too much space as well. For that reason, I actually chose that. And if I would like to compare these things with others, yeah, compared to others, it may be a bit small in size. However, the significance that it will actually carry, it's literally a lot. Okay, so for that reason, I actually chose that. And another reason of actually choosing that is because the time, we have limited time. Whatever we would like to actually do, we need to actually do all of the things within this time period. So it also provides a positive vibe of the time. Okay, so for that reason, I actually chose that. And yeah, I need to actually say this as well. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I'm actually going to move another topic, which is okay, which is also related to present or gift. Okay, describe a present or gift someone gave you, okay, that really liked. Okay, and you should say what kind of present it was, who gave it to you, and why you are given it, and why you liked it. Okay. Okay, although I actually got many gifts, so among them, if I'd like to actually say the most favorite, almost every gifts are my favorite, but if I'd like to actually say one of the most gift that I actually have received, that is uh, that is a mobile phone. Okay, mobile phone, no, sorry, that is a laptop. Okay, so when I was in my college, on that very moment I was just thinking of actually doing something, and I wanted to learn something, and I was actually doing all of the things with the help of my mobile phone. And noticing all of the things, my maternal uncle actually sent me one laptop, and I literally became shocked because I have never told to actually provide me any kind of laptop. Okay, so he just observed me, and then he actually provided this. So yes, and it was a bit surprising as well, and at the same time I really like that as well. And it was so much important for me because this was the very first device or gift that was a bit expensive. At the same time, it was my first time using the laptop. Okay, and before that I actually used to use the desktop, but the gift that I actually got, it was laptop. Okay, so yes, that's why it was a bit special for me. And at the same time I actually liked, because I have never ever actually thought that anybody will actually provide me something like that, which is expensive, and I will be actually offer that. And for that reason, it actually made me a bit it actually made me a bit silent as well, and I'm literally grateful. And in fact, those who actually gave me different types of clothes as well, or something like that, I actually got lots of things. I am also grateful to them as well. But among them, this was the most expensive. And you might actually think that I am actually mentioning because of the price. No, I am not actually talking about. I am actually just thinking about to mention one thing, that is the things which I actually literally got helped, and which actually helped me a lot. Because just think about it, if I am actually given the t-shirt or shirt, so yes, I actually have, and I may also actually purchase that. But the things which is actually required for me, and I'm not being able to actually purchase that or something like that, and which will cost too much, like arms and leg. So yes, on that case, it would be literally so much memorable for me. So the same thing actually happened to me. And this laptop actually helped me a lot during my university life as well, because I actually did lots of my assignments with the help of this laptop. So yes, and unfortunately the laptop, I actually lost my laptop's display. Okay, and it is right now became a bit spoiled. Okay, garbage, like garbage. Okay, in the dust. Okay, all right, now let's move on another topic, which is like describe a person who taught you something important. You should say this person, what they taught you, and how they taught it to you, and explain why you think that thought is important. Okay, so one of the okay, very few persons I actually met who literally actually taught me. So among them, if I'd like to actually uh, try to find out a person that actually literally taught me, so I would definitely have to say this is my grandpa. Because I most of the time actually spend a big portion of my lifetime I actually spend with him, and sadly I actually lost him anyway. So at the time when I actually used to pass him, so on that moment I used to actually help him in his doing the agricultural agricultural task, and I used to actually take him to the mosque, and I try to actually help him as much as I actually can. Uh-huh. I as much as I actually could. Okay, so because of actually spending too much time, I actually got too much time to talk to him as well, and he usually actually taught me that you need to actually do something, and you should actually go for that, and the life advices that I actually got, which is literally priceless, because for getting all of the knowledge that he actually shared with me, and if I would like to actually gather all of the knowledge, so I need to actually go to or go through many books, like hundreds books, to actually learn all of this. I reckon that yeah, it's not, it's still possible to actually compare to his knowledge, because he actually said everything from his like life experience, what he actually did, and how he actually managed, and how he actually did all of the wealth and everything, and as single person did all of the tasks very effectively and efficiently, and which is really literally remarkable, and I am too much inspired by him, because I am sure that he is all in all. That means if I would like to actually talk about his business journey, yes, he is a good, he was not is okay, and he was a good businessman, and in terms of father, he was a good father. In terms of father, he was a good husband. In terms of agriculture, he was good at farming, okay, like farmer, right? And in terms of actually education, he has a uh, good quality of educations, okay. And but unfortunately he actually couldn't study more, but the lessons, the skills, the learning that he actually gathered, it's literally beyond our imagination. And he most of the times actually shared me the real life scenario, what is actually happening and what will actually happen and may happen as well. And I actually literally learned many things from him. I am grateful to him. I feel. All right. Now let's move on another topic. Should I actually go for another topic, or should I actually stop here? Okay, no problem. Okay. Describe an interesting animal you have seen. You should say what animal it was, when and why you saw it, and explain how you feel about this animal. Explain what, okay, why you think this animal is interesting. Okay, I actually saw lots of interesting animals. So among them, if I would like to actually say, one of the animals that literally captivated my eyes, so I need to actually say that is the octopus, because because when I was actually child, I used to actually see that on the TV channel, that the octopus has special characteristics, that is they can actually change their color, okay. Okay, all right. So, and when I became adult, and probably 4 to 6 years ago, so I actually got chance to actually visit the zoo, and going there, and I actually experienced the octopus, and when I actually noticed that the octopus is it actually changing its color or not, and I actually waited a couple of hours probably to just to observe that, and I eventually noticed that yes, the skills that I actually had in my mind when I was child, So this is the very moment that I am actually going to looking, right? So yes, I actually just became shocked and literally very, very stunned as well. Okay, and I saw that in the zoo, and I would like to actually kindly congratulate to the owner of the zoo, because of them, because of their support, and I have been able to actually see that very specific that un that unforgettable memory, right? Okay, so I actually feel a bit different, because octopus has lots of legs. At the same time, they are like soft, right? And how they are actually just grabbing the items and everything, it's literally mind blowing. And I reckon that this is the only thing why I actually feel a bit interesting, because the color, if we can actually keep this octopus in the, what's the name of this, aquarium. Okay, so in the aquarium, so we will be very, very happy to look the changes of the color of the octopus. Okay, all right, so that's what about it. Okay, for that reason, and I feel interesting. Okay, now let's move on our next topic, which is related to art. Okay, so in fact, I am actually, this is the last topic I am actually going to answer, because my mobile phone has no charge and it's going to be die. All right, so talk about a painting you would like to have in your home. Okay, so you should know what is it and how you know about it, and how much it would cost you. Explain why you want to have it in your home. Okay, I actually captivated by looking many pictures. So among them, if I would like to actually say the pictures which literally appealed me, so I would have to actually say uh, the picture which is related to station. Okay, and I saw that, and in this picture, okay, let me to recall a bit. In this picture there is a mother, and at the same time there is a dog, and she has two kids. They are literally crying. The dog actually looks like that he is also like withering. That means because of food, and he is actually getting too much slim due to not having the food, and the mother is also tired. At the same time, the children were actually crying. So it's like, oh my goodness, nobody is actually taking care of them, and they are so much hungry, like. Okay, so this is the very picture which literally shocked me a lot, and in fact, I am actually thinking of painting the same types of picture, but when it comes to actually take to my home, so I would love to actually do that or bring that, and it would cost around 200 taka. And how we know about it? Okay, so I actually saw that in a museum, and this museum was actually open for the visitors only for 3 days for the inauguration programs. Okay, so I actually went there, and I literally wanted to actually bring that very pictures to my home. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, so I am actually going to conclude here, and I am actually winding up the videos. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.